Welcome to 9 Bob Note with Paul Isles-Rush and Ken Moss.
Hello and welcome to 9 Bob Note and Happy New Year. I am Paul.
Happy New Year, everyone. I am Ken.
How are you, Ken?
Yes.
Yes, that's an interesting start.
Well, it's been an interesting start to the year. My year started with a cold and then a roadside recovery that cost over £100 and then a new car battery, which is surprisingly expensive, and then a new round of punitive measures at work that basically mean we all have to do more work for the same money.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're only 6 days in as we record, and I've already had enough. So it can only get better.
Exactly. And on that note, I think it's time we made some New Year's resolutions for this year.
Before we do,
Cool.
how did we do last year? Now, a quick recap. What did we resolute? Yes. Well, mine was to get on my bike more.
Yes.
Backdoor way of losing weight. That's happened twice.
Okay.
So it is a 200% increase on the year before. So I'll consider that a technical win. It was to see more of the family. That has actually happened. I have done that. And record more audio purely for myself. And I have done that. So it's quite a win. That's quite a win. Yeah. What about you?
So my resolutions were to walk more, and which we have been doing, actually. We've done quite a bit of walking. I had an operation last year, so I wasn't able to work for a while. And the only thing that I could do was walk. So that's what I did.
Well, it's certainly got the weight off. There's a 50% less of you now. It's like you've been on special offer.
New Year's discount.
End of year sale. Everything must go, and it has. Yes, you're looking very trim.
Why, thank you. Thanks. I also resolved, like you, to see more of the family. And again, we have done a little bit more of that. We spent a bit more time with certain members of the family. So, yes, I'd say that was good. Still probably not at the levels that I would like it, but more than previously. So, yes. And my other resolution was to whinge less and generally be more positive about stuff, which I think I started off quite well. And I had my moments. It's still quite easy to slip into grumpy old man mode.
It is. But in fairness to you, you're not that negative. I'm more negative than you. God almighty, the world doesn't half get me down. The older I get. I think the problem is that, I don't know, I find I'm surrounded by negative people, and that makes me whinge about them.
Yes.
That's my main whinge. Life just isn't as bad as people make it out to be. It really isn't. I mean, it's as tough as it ever was. I still think that we've got it a little bit easier than our parents did at our age. And I will stand by that. And they had it easier than their parents did at their age. Every generation's got their battles. But I just do not think the world's as bad as people make out. And that everyone's out to get you. And everybody's being persecuted. And I just don't think the world's that bad. So...
No.
But all you whinging bastards out there, you do drag us down, even. So don't be that. But on to more positive notes. What are we making ourselves better with this year?
Okay, my first New Year's resolution is tied to what you have briefly just mentioned, which is that we have lost a bit of weight in the last year and generally improved our fitness levels, and I would like to keep that up. Obviously, there's been a bit of a gap over the Christmas period when the house is full of cheese and it all has to be eaten. But we're now back to work, back in the routine. I'm determined, to not let it creep back to the old ways.
Yes.
So, yes, hopefully that will be the case.
Yeah, because it has to be said, both you and Stu are looking very trim. And I'll just get it now on tape. What's your secret? I know that last year's roller coaster aside, when you were out of commission for some little time, you have done other things though, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was, for me, Stuart decided that he wanted to lose weight. And so got a treadmill and really sort of focused on the calorie counting very strictly, but without being stupid. So we cut out drinking beer pretty much completely, apart from when we were in the pub. And we don't go to the pub all the time.
No.
And then when we had a drink at home, rather than a bottle of wine, we were drinking gin and slimline tonic, vodka and soda, that kind of thing. And yeah, just generally not cutting out the snacks when you're sitting watching TV. In
God,
the evening.
it's so easy to do.
And also bread. That was a massive thing because we were in the habit of having a couple of slices of toast for breakfast, a sandwich of some description at lunchtime, and then probably bread when we were having our tea as well. So cutting down on that has helped. So just things like that, but also quite a lot of exercise, walking, that kind of thing, even when the weather's terrible. Just get out there and do a bit every day.
My New Year's resolution is to actively lose weight because every year we go through this rigmarole of how can we dress up, losing weight being one of the resolutions. I'm just going to come straight out with it. That's number one, to lose weight. But we have made the resolution together that we're going to do it because it's pointless one doing it and the other one sort of doing it. You've got to be disciplined about it. Now, last year I did quite well. Between October and December, I lost not quite 2 stone, but near enough. And it was relatively easy because bread, we've actually gone down to the half-size loaf.
Yes.
Little wholemeal Alison's loaf, which we enjoy a lot more actually now than thick toasty loaf. Weaned ourselves off it. I've still not ditched whole milk. Still got to have whole milk in my brews. But we powered down on the crisps and nuts at night. There's still a terrible problem with cheese. So that was having a conversation the other day. I buy a pound of cheese every week, and I don't eat any. So there's a reason why things are sort of stagnating. But I just found things like not eating bread for every meal helps a lot. You just train yourself to eat when you're hungry and not just because it's a meal time and you should.
Yes.
Because we don't... 2026, we don't have the active lives that our ancestors did. We've all got desk jobs, quite sedentary jobs now. So I've just been having soup for my lunch.
Yes.
And then a proper meal in the evening. Again, trying to cut out the potatoes. Because, or if we have rice or pasta or something, not having a huge plate full and garlic bread with it. Which is very easy to do, and then slosh down with a nice bottle of claret or something. And it all adds up. So just halving portions wherever possible. But it's just something I really now do want to do because I don't feel happy with my weight at all.
Yes.
And if I don't do something now, it ain't going to happen. So yes, that's resolution number 1 yet again.
Well, my second resolution is to record more 9bob Note.
Yes, lovely. Oh, I am glad you said that.
It's not because we don't like doing it. We just struggle to find the time. And also, it's nice to be able to just nip round to your house for an hour, like I'm doing at the moment. But it is also nice when we can do it a bit more leisurely pace, a few more gins, and things like that. So, and it's nice because we do have these sort of annual episodes that we do. But I think this year,
it's only annual episodes.
It's literally the annual, with a couple thrown in. So I'll definitely be making the effort and just turning up on your doorstep unannounced.
Rock anytime you like. We've always got gin in the house, yes. Well, my second resolution is to alter my work.
Ooh.
I love my job.
Yes.
I want to make that quite clear. I love my job. But my organisation is playing Jenga with my job and everybody involved in my department. And it's causing a lot of unpleasant tension and frayed tempers and negativity, and any solutions that are offered are just quite forcefully batted away as, don't come to me with these problems. Well, we're not offering solutions to have a whinge. We're offering solutions to make things better because we care about the job. And I've just reached the end now of my tether with dreading going to work every day because I know I'm going to come home absolutely shattered, and there's no thanks for what you do. It's, going over it, it's just now expected that there's more and more work piled on. The days are full for everybody.
Yeah.
The 20 odd people in our department. The whole thing's held together with goodwill and sticky tape. And that goodwill is rapidly running out and nobody's listening. I just don't want to keep coming home from a job exhausted, mentally exhausted every day. It's no fun. So I really must, in some way, get out. And I want a job where, it's the dream, isn't it? To have some sort of creative job where you love going to work. I don't expect to leap out of bed in the morning. Yeah, I'm going to work. But it would be nice to have something where I feel like I am generating something. It is at least semi-pleasurable, and I'm going to make a difference that is not all relentlessly negative.
Yes.
It ties into what we were saying about the 12 years. I can't stand the negativity in the world now is really seriously getting me down. I just think there's no need for it. And every solution has a problem attached to it. Well, what if this goes wrong? Yeah, but what if it doesn't? Yeah. So I think before my work destroys me, I have to get out of my work and find something else. I'm sad to say that. I genuinely am, because I've been very proud doing my particular job. But no, it's come to the end of its time.
Very good. Well, all the best. All the best.
Yes.
My final New Year's resolution is to say yes to more things. So this has come about because, as I mentioned, it's Stuart's 50th birthday this year, and he wants to celebrate and do lots of things. And we have a lot going on, as most people do: mortgage, bills, car costs. And there's a lot of things going on where we have always had to think very carefully about what we want to do compared to what we can do. And last year we had a bit of a reshuffle of the finances. And so whilst we're by no means rolling in it, we're in a position where we don't necessarily have to think about every single decision, and very carefully. And also the kids are getting a bit older and a bit more independent. They want to do more things, either with us or without us. So when a suggestion comes up, and I think I mentioned it to you the other night, one of the things that Stuart has booked for 2026 is to go and see James MacDonald, the cruise ship entertainer, in concert. Something which will no doubt be a fantastic night out, and it'll be fun, it'll be campers Christmas. But that is normally the kind of thing where we would have been like, well, do we really need to spend money? Whereas this year it's just, let's go for it. So say yes to more things. To hell with it.
I'm delighted for you that you no, it's always nice to be in a position where you don't need to worry about money, or because we've all been there and it's never very pleasant. And that conversely comes through a period where just at the minute we are cutting our coat a little more keenly. And my third resolution is the exact opposite. To say no to more things. Right. Because the diaries are just full to the brim with, it's such a drag, my social diary is so full. But it's exhausting. You say yes to things that other people want you to do that possibly you don't really want to do, but balls to it, it's something to do, isn't it? It gets us out of the house. I don't actually want to leave the house as much for stuff that I don't particularly want to do anymore. And again, that sounds terribly miserable and selfish, but how do I put this? It sounds terribly midlife crisis, but we've now both reached the tipping point where we're likely to have lived longer than we're going to live.
Right.
And I'm consciously aware of this now, that life is only going to speed up. And I don't want to look back and think, why did I do that when I didn't really want to do it? Why did I waste time, energy and money on that just to please everybody else at my own detriment? Again, it all sounds relentlessly miserable, but I value time now more than I've ever valued it in my life. I've got, a lovely garden, a lovely home to enjoy, and, there's all sorts of things around the house to do. There's work that I want to do. There's things that I could be doing that are far more generative for my well-being, our well-being. I need to focus more on home. I'm tremendously flattered that everybody wants us to go everywhere. It's lovely. It really is. Christmas has just been this miasma of invites to things. And every year we say, we're just going to have a quiet Christmas this year. It never happens. And by the end of it, we're shattered with a cold. So it's just time to power down a little bit on the social side of things. And I think for a short while, watch this space from February, every weekend, Saturday and Sunday. But I just think for a short while, a little powering down will be quite healthy, mental-wise, if nothing else. Certainly wallet-wise.
Definitely wallet-wise, yeah. Excellent. Well, we've got something to aim for. So if we combine our resolutions, then with one of our resolutions is to say yes to everything, one of our resolutions to say no to everything, by the end of the year, we will have achieved at least one of those between us. So, excellent teamwork. Right, well, we better crack on and see what 2026 has in store for us then. So,
yes, there's still plenty of cheese to get through.
Well, yeah, of course. But yes, a Happy New Year to one and all. And
here's to more 9 Bob notes.
Huzzah!
Nine Bob Note featured Paul Isles Rush and Ken Moss. Title music was by Mark Shyman, and the programme was produced by Maverick Productions. For more information, please visit maverickproductionsuk.blogspot.com or find us on social media.